Another myth, which I've heard thousands and thousands of times, is the one-piece takeaway. I've been watching golf swings now for a long time and studying them and dissecting them and analysing them to try and find this magical one-piece takeaway. The one-piece takeaway doesn't exist. I'll show you why it doesn't exist. In the golf swing, your arms physically move away from your chest. Your wrists are going to hinge, your arms move away from your chest. Then the body will turn round, and good golfers combine the movement. They turn round, and whilst they're turning round, they lift their arms in the air. How do you suppose most good golfers get their hands above their head? In a one-piece takeaway, your hands come round your ankles. No one does that. Your arms move away, and your body turns round. In a one-piece takeaway, you're here. You're stuck. Everything's locked together. Everything's joined together. In a golf swing, you want a free wrist hinge. You want a free arm movement. You want a free shoulder turn, free hip turn, free arm rotation. A one-piece takeaway locks everything together, like you've got super glue on your arms and your wrists and under your elbows, and everything goes back in one piece. Good golfers don't do that. Good golfers, in the backswing, they're turning their hips and their chest round, they're pushing their arms away from their body, and they're letting their wrists hinge. One-piece takeaway, you're here. My hands now are just outside my right leg. If you watch good golfers, Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, their arms move out, so their hands are a long way outside their right leg. That isn't to maintain their width or increase their width, it's just to keep the movement as it needs to be, which is moving your arms away, that way. In a one-piece takeaway, you simply can't do that. In a one-piece takeaway, everything comes round the corner. You need to maintain your width. Can't make your arms longer, but you can, by locking everything together, make the swing much narrower. Push your arms away, turn round, push your arms away. So it is not a one-piece takeaway. I know it sounds fairly simple. One-piece takeaway sounds great. Just stand there, everything goes back in one piece. But then what happens? So we go back in one piece. Now what do we do? Lift your arms, hinge your wrists. No one does that. What people do is turn round whilst you're turning, push your arms away, and get your wrists to hinge. One-piece takeaway will lock your swing into one solid mass. We want a free movement. A one-piece takeaway does the opposite. Let's go and watch some good golfers on my computer screen and see if they have a one-piece takeaway. We will start with Ernie Els. In a one-piece takeaway, in a true one-piece takeaway, his hands would come round and the golf club would go below this line, and in a one-piece takeaway his hands would be barely above his neck. Let's see where the hands actually go to. So the club is now staying above the diagonal line, and his hands now are above his head. If you think about it, how did his hands get above his head? Because in a one-piece takeaway they would never ever get there. His hands have gone above his head because he's moved his arms away, upwards and away from his chest. Great golf swing. But not a one-piece takeaway. Body turns round. Let's watch something else. In his right hip pocket there's a scorecard, and you'll see that immediately the body's turning round, but also the arms are moving away from the chest, moving upwards. That's why the hands are above the head. The right hips turn round, so the scorecard's disappeared. Then in the forward swing he shifts left, turns around the other way, and lets his arms swing freely through the ball. That is not a one-piece takeaway. One-piece takeaway doesn't exist. Let's watch Ernie Els from the front. In a one-piece takeaway, the wrists will be lock solid, and round about there in the swing, the wrists will still be lock solid. So Ernie Els has hinged his wrists by about 90 degrees in the early part of the swing. So a one-piece takeaway would not have let him do that. The body's turning around, arms are moving away. Remember I showed you about the hands being outside the leg? Well, if I draw a line down from his hands are now probably 12 inches outside his right leg. So he's maintained the width by turning round, pushing his arms away, hinging his wrists at the same time. That is not a one-piece takeaway. Ernie Els, if he had a true one-piece takeaway, you wouldn't have heard of Ernie Els, because he wouldn't hit the ball very far. One-piece takeaways don't work because it locks your body solid. It locks your wrists in, it locks your arms into your chest, it locks your arms completely still to your body, and they've got nowhere to go. So let your arms move away from your body. Great swing. So another myth. One-piece takeaway sounds simple, even makes sense to me. Everything goes back together. Everything does go back together, but at different paces and in different directions. Everything is not locked in one piece. Arms move away, chest, hips turn round, wrists hinge the golf club. Your wrists, by the way, may well hinge automatically. That's great. Some people swing back and their wrists automatically hinge. Some people go back and their wrists don't hinge properly. So therefore you have to practice hinging your wrist. It's part of the golf swing, a very important part of the golf swing. Wrist hinge is that. Practice the hinge, practice the lift, practice the turn, practice them separately. Hinge, hinge and lift, turn the hips, turn the chest. Then you're in a position to make a beautifully free-flowing, fast golf swing down and through the ball, because everything is nice and loose, not too loose, but not rigid. One-piece takeaways lock your swing solid. So, 3 myths. Roll the wrists. Please don't. It will work some of the time. Maintain your height. Please don't, because good golfers simply do not do it. One-piece takeaway sounds great, but it is non-factual. My lessons are based on facts and not theories, and if everybody in the world had a one-piece takeaway and maintained their height and roll their wrists, then I would teach that. But they don't do that. I only teach facts. Facts, not theories. Myths are extremely bad, very damaging. They just restrict your golf swing completely. Watch how good golfers play golf. That's what I do. And then if you watch how they play golf, then just try and copy the best elements of their swing, especially the speed, free-flowing arm swing through the ball. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something, and please forget the myths. Myths are not factual. They are theories, not necessarily based on facts. Stick to the facts. Thank you for listening.